No, we don't. We're not
Been a long
sponsored. This
time.
channel's not
Oh.
sponsored by Monster.
This is awkward.
It's not awkward.
It.
TJ's actually nervous. He said he was nervous.
This is awkward right now.
It's not that awkward. I don't know what you're talking about.
Do we need to like give apologies or like?
No apologies. Just we're here today, Teach, to talk about where we have been, what we
Wow.
have been up to. Just a little explanation in your life for those who don't keep up with the daily content. And this is of course going to be like a behind the scenes, like what TJ was thinking during the time we were doing all our memes, right? So that's what we're doing today.
I think before I even begin talking, because we got that. This.
You can't even see it.
That nice quality. Oh, the green on the monster is keyed out.
Yeah, come on, man.
Rip.
Keyed.
But this ASMR.
You gotta get close.
I don't want to spill everywhere.
No, it's not gonna spill everywhere. Gotta get
Oh, I heard the fizz. I heard it all.
Nice meme, Teach. Nice meme. All right, man.
Wow.
Where have we been? A
Well-
lot of things has happened. A lot of things. There were just too many things that had to be in line to get this in line as well. I'm gonna blame myself here as well. You know, I'm gonna blame myself because I wanted it a certain way, and to get it to that certain way required a lot of research and fiddling, and all that doesn't matter now because we're here.
Yeah, and I hope one of the first things you noticed is that the quality of this episode should probably be the highest of quality we've seen so far.
Yeah, hopefully.
And you know, there's probably still a little bit of an echo. We have like all the sound deadening off on the side. We don't have our full studio lights set up yet, but Calvin has rebuilt everything. I think the last podcast that they saw, for those who were watching rather than listening, if you watched, we actually did it out of Calvin's bedroom.
Yeah,
and we made
which was fine.
Sure,
which was fine.
Sure,
but the problem that TJ pointed out and that I eventually agreed with, I was pretty stubborn at first, but the fact that it was hard and difficult to get guests in there. It was fine for me and TJ to do it, right? But once it became like we try to invite people other than Kevin or
Benedict
or it becomes difficult. Like if Chris from Flyride wanted to come on, it would be just a bit difficult. So
yeah, I mean, a lot's changed from that too, and there's a lot that you guys will be up to speed on soon, and the plans that we have are so rad and so ambitious.
Yeah.
But mainly today we wanted to come on here and say that we're back. Calvin will be soon announcing and deciding the upload schedule.
Yeah.
And releasing all that type of information. But this is something that I think I can speak for both of us. When we missed the podcast so much, and
definitely.
that audience that watched, and it's an area that Calvin and I really want to grow and really dive into, because I think it's something we're both fascinated about. And
I'd like to talk as some of the people that know about when you come to meet us, that TJ is the one doing all the noble things and signing and meeting everyone, and I'm over in the corner TED talking people. Shout out to those who listen to my speeches.
I also want to briefly interrupt you to say that we literally, right before I was going to say it, we have construction happening literally outside our studio, and Kona hasn't fallen asleep yet, so he's currently pacing my feet with his collar. I can hear the collar dangling, so you might hear some dangling of his collar and some outside noise. So if you hear that, don't mind it.
Yeah, don't mind it. And for the podcast in the future, expect a lot of guests. I want to talk to a lot of people because a lot of people have a lot of things to say other than what I have to say or what TJ has to say.
Like that should be something that when anyone like when Beers for Build comes down, when we have that mic really changes when I speak this way versus this way.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
It should just be like a normal thing. We should always have guests. We should always be doing that.
I'm gonna try shooting as much guests as possible, but of course, logistically, if there's not enough people to talk to, you can't do that. But expect a lot of guests. Expect this to be very viewer interactive. Like if let's say we bring Mickey on and he tells his whole thing and you guys have questions, I'm gonna go through the comments if there's not that many, right? If I'm gonna go through the comments and try to have Mickey answer your questions that you previously asked if he shows up again.
And I kind of want to talk drama.
No, absolutely. I like news.
I want to dive into it, man. Like
drama, as in
right
right now.
No, maybe not now.
Not now.
But like,
did I just kick you?
That's my thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
All that stuff that like isn't talked about on the main channel, you're gonna get it here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You're gonna get the dirty scoop.
Maybe.
Maybe. So much stuff.
Just a lot of stuff, because in the main channel there's like 10 minutes of content, or recently TJ's been shooting for like as long as possible, 16 minutes, 20 minutes, right?
He tries
to with like organic content, but we don't have time to explain everything during that while we're making memes. Like here I would like to like bring out why we made that decision, or like make it more close with the information, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain that.
Yeah. Cal, why don't you I literally just forgot what I was gonna say.
It doesn't matter. Okay, where have we been though, Tej? Where have we been? 2018. What are your thoughts so far, brother?
2018. I
mean,
mean,
it's like what is it? The 7th month?
I need to twist this mic, but I can't do it now. So if I'm talking like this way, I tried. Your ninja hands. Oh, I was twisting the wrong way.
You unscrew it, and then it goes.
I was twisting the wrong way.
It's okay. There you go.
Huge. I don't know if it's more so 2018, but more so the last 3 months. Let's talk about that.
Last 3 months? Yeah. Dude.
Yeah, the big everything.
The move, the tour.
I think it's more so been a full send. Like, in the sense of like let's be honest. This shop, over twice the amount to be here as the last shop.
Mm-hmm.
Doing the
over
tour.
Twice.
Yeah.
How much more?
2 to 3 times more.
Oh, shit.
And expenses. Dude, the electric bill here is $1,000 a month versus at the other shop I think it was like not even 100.
Oh shit.
Because we have all the lights now. We run the AC to the 6,000 square foot building to cover the AC. Something that like I really want us to do, and something I feel like we've done a really good job doing, is really creating the new norm for the genre.
Define that.
Okay. When we got the warehouse, right?
Mm-hmm.
No other channel out there had that.
That's a bold statement, brother. You sure? You did your research on that, brother?
Yeah.
I did not know.
I mean, other than Rob Freddy and his Gotham dream car thing.
Yeah.
I think at that point too, Adam was still out of his apartment.
I don't follow any car videos.
No one, I can say this. No one in the car genre went out as an individual creator and was like, I'm gonna put down this much money a year to rent a space out to build cars in. Period.
Sure.
And that was something that we did first. And now it's like you almost have to stay up in the game, up in relevancy, which is kind of sucks, but
yeah,
it's true.
It kind of sucks. But it's cool. Like, but I do see a downside on that. Allow me to shed like cast a shadow on that.
Okay.
Right. So my huge thing, the reason why I am the way I am in front of the fans and in front of the camera and in real life is I want to be relatable, right? So
sure.
It correct me if I'm wrong, but when you get a garage, when you get a dream garage, you lose a little bit of relatability.
100%.
Right? So like out of our garage, or out of my parents' garage, when we were working there, we still get a bunch of comments like OGs like talk about how they're from the Calvin's garage days, my parents' garage, right? So
yeah.
And I felt like that was super relatable to the fans, because weekend warriors are down in their fucking driveway dripping oil on their shirt, right, underneath, lying on their back. And now that we have lifts, not many people have lifts. So you lose that bit of relatability.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
But
and
you become a for lack of a better term, a dream.
yeah, I guess, and
chase.
it changes for everybody when they watch someone too, and that was something that when we did that transition, we were very well aware of that we would lose that sense of relatability, but at the same time too, just as much as trying to keep yourself relatable, also I think can be a downfall. It can be a hinder on growth.
Elaborate. I want to hear.
So
this.
like, well,
I
like,
see this art. I know. We're having an argument. This is good. I like this. I enjoy it.
Okay, so let's say you stick to relatability. So okay, that's like, okay, well, I wouldn't buy a Supra.
Well,
sticking to cars that people can relate to.
Okay, yeah.
A Supra at the age of our audience, which is 18 to 30, still even at 50,000. The fact that it's a $50,000 car is one thing. Like, okay, that's fine. That's relevant. That's relatively speaking, not that expensive.
Yes.
For someone to buy.
50, yeah. That's
but
like a BMW.
It's like $50,000 car that's 20 years old, that is stock, that isn't anything, and that wouldn't be someone's only car.
Yeah.
So okay, so buying a Supra in general, you can 100% say it's not relevant. It's not relatable.
Okay.
But the content that the performance of the Supra videos are doing 150% more than the rest of the videos. Okay. RX-7, same thing. So if you were living in that, well, it's not relatable, I'm not going to do it. But it's like, no. In terms of growing and like audience-wise, it's doing great for the channel.
That's not. I agree with everything you just said. I agree. That's not relatable. Being able to get such a beast, such a iconic car, right? I get that, but I'm not talking more so the like. I would argue it doesn't matter what car you have. I think the shock value and the iconicism of the car is like great for the channel, perfect. Like everything you just said was true. I'm talking more so like besides our interactions which haven't changed, we don't really, we tend to not agree, but we come to a conclusion, which is a great dynamic. And a lot of people do that in their lives, which is relatable, which is more relatable than that of our actions, right? Like using the lift. The fact that we have that dynamic and have that friendship that does that sort of thing makes for relatability. Yeah. We cover relatability. But what I'm more so saying is like the fantasy factory versus the home garage, the setting more so.
Sure, but I also feel like the setting which you film your videos is one thing, but also it's not too far off to talk about the cars you work on, the tools you're using to work on them. I feel like it all, I don't know.
It all compounds.
Yeah, I just.
But when we were working together on the S2K and the Supra on the floor, was I get thrown back. Like it's
sure, so do I. But it's like, do you really think people care enough to be like?
I don't know.
I would argue no. I feel like people comment it, but will it ever stop them from like watching or like subscribing or becoming a like constant viewer? I don't really think so.
Yeah, I don't. That's not my argument.
20.
But that would be curious. I would like to hear what they would have to say about such a thing. That's a curious.
Yeah, because I get a lot of comments that I notice now are like yeah, it's like something to look up to. In that sense of having a space like that. Blah,
interesting.
Blah, blah.
So my question to the viewers right now would be, which one do you remember more? The aspect of relatability or the aspect of you just said the word and I can't think of what you just said.
Relevancy?
No.
Shell shock?
No.
Dream?
No.
Look up to. The aspect of looking up to and striving for the fantasy factor. I would argue relevancy comes second to that.
Relevancy?
Yeah.
As in
relatability, sorry. Comes second to. And I don't know if looking up to is the right word, but it's more so
something to
aspiring.
Shoot for. Yeah, aspiring. So
because at the same time too, aspiring also is relatable. Because at one point they started somewhere. So you for example, I can look at Casey Neistat and be like, fuck, like what he's built is aspiring as hell. But what he started out with and when I started out with aren't relatable in the sense that I grew up with a kid at the age of 17 and
Yeah.
did dishwashing, but I can relate to him as like I'm gonna start from nowhere and build up to somewhere.
Yeah.
But because he's aspiring, and I guess
But you are the fan that started when.
I started because of aspiring rather than relatability. Because by the time I found him, he was already huge. There was nothing relatable about it. It was just like, fuck, his content's killer.
Yeah.
His message is great. What he has is insane.
Okay.
How do I get that?
Okay. I like that. So, that makes a lot of sense.
Think of the first person that you watch on YouTube. Who's your favorite?
You can't.
You're gonna say something totally doesn't prove my point, knowing it just being
No. I don't remember, honestly. I don't remember who I watched.
How about Bart from Donut Media?
I did. I watched Destiny. We'll go with the streamer. Destiny was the biggest influence on me.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, so Destiny was very relatable. But we can both agree that relatability and aspiration are compounding effects.
Yes,
the
dog is asleep on your foot, so be careful.
Is he?
Your left foot, you move it, you're waking him up. He just fell asleep.
I'm not gonna move my.
He just fell asleep.
I'm uncomfortable now. I'm really uncomfortable.
Can we see how long we've been recording for?
It's right there, down there. 16.
Wow. We have a new setup, so like we're learning.
Yeah.
I'm still learning it all.
It's all good. So we both at least, correct me if I'm wrong, we can both agree that it's two compounding effects that work on top of each other. You have to be relatable to be aspiring, but you need to be aspiring to increase relatability, as in like relating to someone that through inspiration, relating to someone through inspiration. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right? Like you did, like Casey Neistat. He's relatable because you were at the time and still striving and finding inspiration, right? So we can agree that they're compounding effects. It's very the fact that we have like differing opinions all the time is fucking hilarious. But you finding aspiration more and I finding relatability more is really interesting. Because Destiny that's furthest back.
Can you let people know who Destiny is?
Okay, so Destiny is a live streamer. He was one of the first to. He's not the biggest, but he was one of the first, like TJ is, in that he pushed his stream to be, what Twitch kind of builds itself on now, like, a persona that plays games. And boy, is Destiny fucking hilarious in his StarCraft days, and still today. I don't watch him today because whatever reason, but
a lot of the jokes that we say on the channel came from Calvin, but were from origin from Destiny.
From Destiny and Sam. We'll give Sam his credit as well. But a lot of my memes come from Destiny's memes because he was very relatable to me in the fact that he would when bad shit would go down in a video game and like it was crazy, he would scream or like go like get amped. He would get amped and I felt relatable. That was really relatable to me and that's what drew me into his content. But also the fact that I was aspiring to be similar to Destiny. That's why I do Twitch, right? He has inspired me to do Twitch. And he inspired me to get good at video games because he wasn't the best. I would even go as far as to say he's not that good relative to the esports scene, right? That's why he discontinued playing the game. But the fact that he was like really good at video games and that he was really funny, I felt really relatable, and it made me inspired me and gave me the aspiration to pursue like that field of Twitch and playing video games and shit. So
sure.
So at the end of the day, TJ and I come back to C with our A and B, and if you guys, for those who don't watch the main channel, TJ Hunt is the main channel, and you can see our dynamic there, and it's usually pretty funny. I find it funny. I don't usually watch the videos, but when I know that day TJ and I had like a good time running into each other's heads, it's always funny to watch. To me, it's always funny to watch. Like, I see the videos. I don't know about you, but I see the videos as like like your parents videoed you and you're watching memories. That's how I see the videos in my eyes.
Yeah.
Right? Like I find it funny seeing like how we've changed as people from what we learned, and our dynamic is still the same after all of that, and it's I can't help but laugh at it, you know.
Yeah. I mean, circling back to how we originally started this random tangent, 2018. I feel like we haven't touched the podcast. I don't know when the last upload was, but God, it must have been the early start of 2018.
I could look that up. Let me give that.
It was definitely far back there. Some of the things that you can expect to get out of this podcast in the future too is I don't want to speak on how soon, but soon-ish, you'll be able to access this on
quite a few platforms. I can't name them because I'm still researching which ones they'll be on, but definitely I'm gonna try and get it on Spotify and iTunes.
Spotify. Would be dope.
Those are the two that I'm shooting for.
Yeah, Spotify would be dope. Damn, that'd be sick.
Spotify and iTunes are the ones I'm shooting for. The other ones are Google Play, Amazon. I heard you could put it on Amazon, and SoundCloud for those who like to use those platforms.
SoundCloud's a good one too. SoundCloud should be easy.
Yeah. Hopefully I could figure it out and get it on there. And you're gonna get all of the previous ones we've made. 18 so far. So this would be 19.
Yeah, this is 19.
7 months ago.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, 7 months ago. That's not that bad.
No,
it's not that bad.
I mean, it's pretty
I thought
bad,
it was a
but
year.
we really want to increase the quality for just the audio usage out there, because we know that not everyone at least watches the cast. Some people just play it up and put it background music. I know for me, when I watch podcast stuff, when I travel, whenever I'm in the air, I usually listen out when I sleep, when I'm driving, or when I'm just like on the computer just doing whatever. Yeah. I always have that in the back. So audio is something that we are really striving to do, which is why Calvin went full send on both these mics. Like, there's all this stuff that's right over here you guys can't see. I don't even know what that is, but it looks...
It's good. It's good stuff.
Yeah, so...
It's good stuff.
Super excited about that. But what are some other things in 2018?
2018. Can we talk about the meetups? How that's been for you? Like how has that been? How have you felt during that? Because I'm not with TJ 80% of that time. Right? So for you, what is it like? How do you feel? What's going through your head?
Yeah, so I mean, for those who aren't aware, I think we've done three
New York,
so far.
Seattle,
LA.
There
was one more before.
Honda?
Nah.
That's not one?
I mean, not really. I don't know. Three or four. I feel like we're missing one.
Anyways. New York was fun, by the way. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, New York was great. Seattle was hot. LA was great too.
Seattle wasn't that hot.
Seattle was hot. Keep in mind, I ran for the BRZ to go get that. I spent like an hour outside running.
You sprinted.
Yeah. No, it's been good.
So
something we wanted to do this year was really during the summer when all seasons can happen and this was like beta. Like next year, because now that we've like already done it, next year we know the recipe, we know how to make it flawless, we know what we need, what we don't need, so it should increase next year. But I mean, hopefully. it's been fun. Damn. We've done pop-up shops at every event, and we're figuring out like logistically what's the best way to get 5 people there, hotel, air, food, and bring out the shop at the lowest price possible, so it makes sense. And it's been a great learning experience, great memories, but meeting you guys has been awesome. Yeah, it's usually like a 7-hour stand for me. Yeah, the line every time has been crazy.
Yeah, so this is what I find funny. But of course, I say this humbly. What I'm about to say is humble, and I'm just making an observation, and it's pretty interesting to me. So when we get there, and by the end of the day, sometimes TJ stays there until like past the event. So TJ is aiming to get everybody, and he'll do anything to to do it, right? So if it takes an hour or 30 minutes after the event, he's gonna yell it, so he's gonna eat someone's ass to get that to happen. So, and I get people that like jump out of line and come find me and say, "Man, we've been standing here 3 hours," and all I could say to them is just, "Bro, do you know how long he's been fucking standing there?" Like,
Do you actually say that?
yeah,
No, you fucking don't.
yes, I do. But I don't say it like that. I say it more so like, I say it in a Calvin way, right? I say it like that.
That was a Calvin way.
Yeah, so I say it like that. And then I explain it. So like I usually go into saying like, yeah, TJ is like super like noble. He's the one that wants to meet all of you. He's gonna do anything it takes. I apologize. I'm sorry that you weren't able to meet him today. It was just the time crunch and shit. But like, just know that his goal was to meet all of you, and he will do his best to do so next time if it were to happen again. And then I go into saying how I'm the fucking asshole and won't really do the line, but I love meeting you all, and if you're willing to talk to me, then we'll do this kind of thing on the podcast, but in real life, you know.
Yeah. That's something that I always try to make sure I see the line.
Which I am just baffled.
Yeah.
You are a trooper.
Yeah, and it gets tiring, and you turn into a zombie at like hour 3.
No,
And then you're like, I like try to not. It's weird, dude.
not show it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
No,
like
I for sure show
I'm
it.
aware of the time, and I'm like, fuck, like okay, hour 4.
You're getting hungry,
only
dude.
3 more hours. And I'm like, all right, let's just like in my mind, I'm like, let's just not think about the time and like just focus on the person in front of me. And I'm like aware of the line, but it never changes. It's rough.
Oh no, for sure.
Yeah,
No, I bet. I bet.
But
Seattle was especially rough for me. I was like hurting
because it was hot.
I don't know what it was, but
it was hot.
My back hurt, and like towards the end, last hour, people were like, "You good, Calvin?" I was like, "Nope, I'm fucking dying, bro."
Yeah, Seattle. There was a couple of times where I'm like, there's been times where I'm like, I like take a step, I like reach down to grab something, and I come up, and I'm like, oh, I'm going down, I'm passing out. Like 2 or 3 times in Seattle, I was for a second like stopped, and I'm just like fuck, like okay. I felt like I was gonna vomit at Seattle.
Oh, that's
I didn't
not
eat
good.
all day.
Come
I
on,
stood
man.
out there the whole time.
You gotta bring you snacks.
I kept like eating like Advil because I had a headache.
What the? You can't just eat Advil without eating.
Nah, I mean like, yeah, it was
What?
rough. Seattle was rough.
That's bad.
But
That's
yeah,
real
it was
bad.
really good meeting all you guys.
Yeah, that was cool. Seattle was a good crowd, and we met Kings Must
Kings must rise.
Rise. I was about to say die.
Kings must die.
Yeah, it's like that's not right.
Not quite.
Kings Must Rise. He's a cool guy. Oh, and the most recent thing, it wasn't really a meet, but
Honda. Mm-hmm.
Meeting Donut Media. Those guys were great.
I farted and it really.
Can you?
Just don't freak out. Don't kick the dog. Just you have to wear it.
Why do you have to do this to me?
You
Why
remember
not?
all the cheese I ate last night?
Was it worth it? You hurting over there?
Mm-hmm. It's worth it.
Are you hurting or you just
Not quite, but I'm brewing.
No, man, dude, I don't want to hear.
Yeah, Honda was good.
Come on, man.
Don't you smell it now?
Come on, man.
Donut was. They're good. They're good people.
They're good people. Yeah, I hate. Funny guys. Didn't expect it.
Yeah.
Did not.
I feel like they're like just older us. You know, our group of friends. It's just like it's good to meet adults, air quotes adults.
Adults, yeah.
That don't carry the charisma of like I'm an adult. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Persona.
Yeah, sure, that works too.
Yeah, I was talking to Bart, and he was like, "Man, I'm old," and I'm like, he was complaining about something, like how he was doing something, and I was like, "Bro, you make memes on the internet. What?"
I remember that. You were in the car.
Yeah.
I was like,
I thought you were asleep.
I was like half asleep.
He was just like, "Man, what am I doing?" I'm like, "Bro, you're making memes on the internet. What are you on
Yeah,
about?"
he was like, I went to college like an hour from here.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're like, but you're making memes on the internet?
Oh, yeah. He was like, "Oh, I graduated as a writer, and I feel like, you know."
Yeah.
Bro, you're making memes. What are you What he
I was like, hey, dude, Donut's killing it, man.
Yeah,
Like, you're
they
doing
are.
something,
They're
right?
having fun. They're having fun over there.
Yeah.
They had so many guys, and the equipment they had, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. They go pretty crazy over there.
It was good.
It was good. What about New York? How'd you feel about New York? Summary.
I wish we were there longer.
You think you really? As in,
Yeah,
like,
dude.
after the fact, or
If yeah,
because we did we hit quite a few spots.
Yeah, no, I love New York as a city. Like that, New York is probably one of the, like, no matter where I was, you know how I am.
Yeah.
No matter where I was in New York, I was like,
you just triggered me.
I was like, I love where I am. I'm like,
Jesus.
it's beautiful. Every place is great.
Okay.
I love the activity.
Manhattan. We were in Manhattan.
Yeah,
by the way,
but
so,
I with this life that we're currently in, I would never live there.
yeah.
But let's say I don't know.
What about living in LA?
No, never.
No?
I don't think I'll ever live in LA.
Seems terrible to me.
I hate it there. I really do. Oh, fuck, I hate LA. I love LA, but fuck, I hate LA.
I can't live there yet.
I hate going up there.
Fuck.
That's another thing. I love San Diego, but I hate paying for San Diego. But I love San Diego.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, like Evan Shanks has a fucking house. He has a house.
Yeah, or I think he's buying land now. I don't know.
He's buying land now? Fuck, bro.
Yeah, well, he tweeted the other day, he's like, I'm buying land for my house. Like, that's what I'm looking for right now. I'm like, fuck.
You can't do that
I
here,
can't
bro.
buy. I can buy the garbage bin down the street. But I can't buy no land
I can't buy
for my house that I still have to pay for.
You got no fucking land over here, bro.
Yeah, dude. Dustin's 10
place.
times been like, dude, let's go to Houston. You could buy a fat house there. For those watching the podcast, let's just a mansion here. Let's say you're looking at like an awesome brand new house
like
that's
Dexter's house in that area.
Sure. Let's say, yeah, well, they don't know. I'm describing it as far as like a 5,000 square foot house.
Okay.
3,000. Still, that's still big. A 3,000 square foot house, brand new.
Okay.
Here in San Diego, probably like 1.5 to 2.5 milli, depending if you're on the water or if you're wherever, right?
Shit.
You go to someplace like Houston, a house like that is like $600K.
That's fucked up.
It's fucked up. And the car scene in Houston is still great.
Mm-hmm.
You got a lot of land to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But you're in Texas.
We're not making fun of Texas, but we're talking about like
It's the weather. There's no mountains. There's no whatever. And I think growing up here, it's hard to leave. It's hard to leave in a place where it's like you have everything.
Yeah.
And if you don't have it, it's an hour away drive.
Yeah.
And you're 5 hours from Hawaii. That's big.
We're 5 hours from Hawaii?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
5 hours.
By the way, we're going to Hawaii.
Yeah, super excited for.
Have we announced that before?
No.
Well,
I haven't announced yet. I have not announced San Francisco or Hawaii yet.
Shit.
Yeah, that's still that we'll probably start announcing this week on the main channel.
Good.
So yeah, just
wow.
This is a bad time for my phone. Sorry, podcast.
It's fine.
Yeah, there's just Hawaii's coming up. San Francisco's coming up. New York was great. Love New York. Seattle was awesome. LA was a while ago.
Ohio was
Ohio.
We had a good time. We had a good time with the people, and we met a legend. Hung out with Honda people.
Yeah,
good memes.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, it's more so what I love is like, is almost like the memory, all the memories we're collecting, like all that shit.
I can't believe we signed the Honda truck. We didn't even show that. Did you show that?
No.
We signed the Honda truck, where they keep the dual Indy cars.
I think you gotta get a little more than that. They haven't seen the video yet. It's gonna go out in a week.
Oh yeah, they don't hear it.
No, it's gonna come in a week, and we went to go out there to meet with Mario Andretti. For those who are in the racing world, you know who that is. I don't need to give a description of what he's done because you will know who he is.
There's a lot.
And I got to go sit in the car with him, whatever. And in the semi truck, it's called the Honda Indy Experience, and the whole experience is they get celebrities in the thing, and then they get to drive in the F1 car during an Indy race with Mario. And they had us come out, and then inside this like crazy RV trailer where they store the car and like they travel with.
Huge.
There was like on the side of the wall they have like people from like Tory Valachi to like
Kevin Durant, I think.
Yeah, there was Steph Curry up there.
Oh,
there was
Steph
Durant.
Curry, yeah.
There was like it's like A-list celebrities, and we got to sign the wall.
TJ put a 2018 on there because he's a chotch.
I did. I saw other people put like 2017, 2016, so I put TJ Hunt in 2018.
Nice one.
I got a runny nose right now. Sorry.
I'm coughing over here. Stop. That's disgusting.
ASMR.
Later.
Yeah, so
we'll do that later.
So that
I want to
was
do
dope.
ASMR so bad.
That was a cool experience. Dude, my phone is literally just off the chain.
Why is everyone calling you?
I don't know. What time is it?
4. We do have to get ready for later. Well, we're not going to
I
discuss
can't
that.
go, actually.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Podcast, for those who don't know. Blue just got his nuts chopped off today.
Oh.
And you didn't know that?
No, I did know that. But
Yeah.
I didn't know.
So Sabrina was like, I'll let you know how he is. I pick him up. And you know how Blue's like the chillest dog ever? Like
Is he not chill anymore?
No, he said like, so the vet said that some dogs react in different ways, different breeds react differently. And I'm not even kidding you. Allegedly, they said Blue had big balls. He had big balls.
He had, I felt
And they said that
I felt them.
he's in pain still after the thing. So Serena picked him up and he was like howling and crying in the car.
Oh.
And he's just like laying there.
Oh.
So Serena was like, we can't leave. And we have like 3 days, we can't leave Blue's side. And we have to keep this dog and Blue separated as best we can. And he has a cone on his head.
So he can't bite his balls? Or
That's
PVC.
the idea. Yeah. So
sorry, brother.
yeah, I won't. I'm bummed, but I won't be able to make it tonight.
Sad panda.
So I'll just be playing games.
You don't play games. Get GTA. We're playing Twitch.
I will tonight. I'll be on
Twitch.
tonight, probably.
Advertise.
Because I didn't film today, so I have nothing to edit. I literally will just be chilling at home tonight.
Okay, I'll call you.
Look at me.
Look at T.
Are you still gonna go?
We're
talking about-
I'm gonna go hang out with Kevin and Dustin. Try to get out of it.
I can't.
Okay.
I'll try.
Well-
But it's a 99% no.
I'm so glad to be back. We're glad to be back. TJ's glad to be back. But
Are we heading out?
yeah,
Okay. If you made it this long,
yeah. Good on
I'm
you.
proud of you. But let's leave comments down below of topics you want to hear us discuss, whether it's debate topics, whether it's controversial topics, whether it's should you buy an RX-7 and we can break down like the pros and cons. I want to hear, and I want to see you guys
This needs
thumbs
to
up.
be
I want to see you
community.
guys. Yeah, I want to see you guys saying what you want to see. Leave us some suggestions. Thanks for watching back.
And for those who have been watching, we're definitely talking about dreaming. I have to talk about it again.
Oh
I have
God,
to bring it
so many
back
people
up.
have been talking
Because
about that.
TJ has a new story about it. TJ
do.
has a new story.
Yeah.
So we're gonna hear about that, and we're just gonna get guests. We're gonna talk about things. I'm excited. Hope
Yep.
you're excited, TJ.
Thank you so much for watching, guys.
Peace. It's not working. TJ, it's not working.
You don't know how to work.